Welcome, welcome, welcome to the district. We are so excited to host our partners, our great long-standing partners from the Duncanville ISD Education Foundation. And so without further ado, I will go ahead and welcome up Dr. Miner. Dr. Miner is the current board president for the Duncanville ISD Education Foundation, and he will kick us off and get us going this morning. Dr. Miner.
More. I'm going to take off my mask, mainly because you might want to hear me. Always another possibility. My name is Mike Miner. I'm president of the Duncanville ISD Education Foundation this year. Ms. McFerrin, who is there, is the administrator. She's our executive director, and Ms. Smith is our administrative director. We have several people on the foundation who are members of the school board. We have also several people that are on the foundation's board who either live in Duncanville or have direct ties to Duncanville in that they're alumni of the school system. Joe Veracruz is a city council member and on the board of the foundation, and has been a great supporter. Earl Jones III is over here. He has a long family history and personal history with the board. Grady and Judy Smithy have long-term supporters of the education of the students in Duncanville. Carla Mock is not here. Dalton Lott has been a member of the Education Foundation for 95 years. And has been a great supporter of the school system throughout his time here. Rob and Julie Meniloff are there, and they have been new members to the board of the Education Foundation, but not quiet, and particularly helpful. The Education Foundation is a quarter of a century old now, next year. They've given about $1 million or a little bit more than that to the school system during that time. I'm a member of the foundation board, has direct ties to the community, either that they will live here or that they graduated from this school system. We're particularly proud of our school system. People that live outside of Duncanville know our school system primarily, I think, because of the athletics and the athletic competition and excellence that has been here in Duncanville is widely known. I mean, who doesn't know about the Duncanville girls basketball team, football team, baseball team? All the others, I would try to recite to you the excellence that they brought to the fore, but first of all, I don't know all of it, and if you miss any when you're reciting things like that, you're in big trouble. But the people in Duncanville already know, and the people outside of Duncanville, well, you know, why should we embarrass them? The curriculum at the throughout the school system is aimed toward a diversity of students. There is no question that we have a diverse population of students in almost any metric that you apply. Their goals are diverse, their aspirations are diverse. School systems training students to go to four-year colleges, junior colleges, trade schools, and directly into the workforce. We think that our diversity is our strength. I've had the pleasure of interacting with some of these programs, a few. My favorite is, well, one of my favorites is the band. I mean, the band must at least have a couple of cases for the trophies they've won over the last 6 years, or 5, or 3, or 2. The Acapella Choir is one of my very favorite. First of all, they're great. They sing without accompaniment. And for me, they're particularly good because they sing classical music sometimes. That's old rock and roll to you. The Culinary Arts group has fed me a couple of times, and it's fascinating to see chefs teaching our students how to prepare food, how to serve it, but also the business aspects of running a restaurant. Going into the technology classes, I'm always astounded to see the students working with 3D printers. I mean, when I was in high school, we were still using abacus technology, and so to see the new technology is exciting. The welding class I had some interaction with. I didn't try to weld. I've tried that before, and it's not something that you want to show off when I'm through. But they had a state competition last year, and our welding students won the state competition. And what I'm trying to emphasize is that we're much more than athletics. We know that, but we also need to, we also want everyone to know that. We're really proud of the accomplishments of our students, of staff, teachers, administration, Dr. Smith. Last time the students took the state achievement test, they, as they say, knocked it out of the park. No city in the state should be more proud of their achievements than Duncanville. I mean, the students really did well. And that's a testament to their teachers, the staff, the administration, the curriculum, because it's all one. Our superintendent was named the outstanding superintendent of North Texas. We all knew that, but it was good to have, we all knew he was the outstanding one. I mean, what if? But it's good to have that affirmation from others. Being a superintendent of the year is a real honor, not only for him, but for the administration of the school, the teachers, students, staff. The whole thing works together. Then COVID-19 hit, and just about everything changed in the school system, certainly in the education foundation. School system suddenly had to find ways to teach without students in the classroom. They already knew that to some extent, but nothing like COVID-19 disrupted the system. it costs a lot of money to get iPads and hotspots and the necessary equipment to the students. Similarly with the foundation, we couldn't do what we've done in the past either, and both of us, both the school system and the foundation, needed to change their budget, and we needed to bend our budget, but not break it, and that's really why we're here today. We asked Dr. Smith what could we do to help, because what we'd done in the past wasn't going to work, and he took about 2 milliseconds to answer and explained iPads, Chromebooks, laptops, hotspots, because the school system has spent about $2.8 million to have that available to all the students' homes. Chris, that's the goal, really, is to have every student, not every home. Those of you who are parents of more than one child know that when your kids were in school, it was usually kids, not one. And to have one hotspot for more than one child is not the goal. The goal is to have one-to-one. So he said, why don't you do that? And we said, well, sure. Our presence here, though, our presence here today is just an affirmation of our support for the school district, for Dr. Smith, the administrators, teachers, staff, but mainly for the students. We support them all. We're going to give him a check for $100,000, and we want it to be a starter gift. We really want that to be a starter gift for, we would like to come back again in the spring, and because there's going to be problems that no one, even Dr. Smith and the administration, can foresee. We want to be available to help. We're not a rich or wealthy foundation, but we do come from a city that's rich in tradition, rich in pride, pride in the school system, pride in our city, pride in each other. And I think that what we're trying to do is develop a new way of looking at ourselves and the things we're proud of. And one important and integral part of that is supporting the school system. We want to do that. It's not, there's no burden. It's that's what we want to do. Our goal is to continue the quest for excellence every day in everything we do, and particularly in students' education. Ms. McFerrin is now going to talk a little bit about how we're going to try to refill our coffers, because, as I said, we're not a wealthy foundation, but we must put our money where our mouth is, where our hopes are, where our dreams are, and that's just what we're doing.
Shorter than Dr. Mike. Hi, y'all. I'm Dina McFerrin. I'm the Executive Director for the Duncanville Education Foundation. And I'm happy to be here to give y'all $100,000. It's a starter gift. Okay, so the starter gift is going to start our giving campaign. And we are kicking it off and calling it Mission Hotspot. And we hope to raise quite a bit more money to give to the district. And we have several ways we're going to do that. But before we get into the ways we're going to do it, I want to talk about the why that we're doing it. And it's very close to my heart. Excuse me. That's allergies, I promise. And I took a Claritin, so it should kick in any minute. And also a little nervous. But the why. I'm a Duncanville graduate. Most of the people on the Education Foundation board are also Duncanville graduates, which is a total coincidence. I'm a 1989 graduate, and I live in Duncanville and I work in Duncanville. My daughter goes to Duncanville. My mom taught in Duncanville. I married a Duncanville guy. I mean, we're just all the way Duncanville. He has a way longer legacy in Duncanville. I'm like brand new compared to him and his family. I didn't get here till like 1978, so I'm brand new. But the legacy here is what we're trying to preserve, and then going forward, we want to make it better and make it last. And when I took this job, my mission, my goal, my heart was to make what I know Duncanville to be better align with what the perception outside of Duncanville is, because they didn't match. What people think about Duncanville and what Duncanville is don't match. They think it's all sports, and of course, that is true. We're all about sports, but the academics are there too. And I believe in my heart that we have the best facilities, we have the best curriculum. I know we have the best teachers. We have great kids too. We have great parents. We have an incredible community. We have this CTE program that is second to none. We implement it in a way that no one else in the state of Texas does. We have a community that supports us in everything we do. We need people to talk about that. We need people to know about it. So this giving campaign, I hope, we'll get that word out on social media, on regular media. We'll get corporations to come and join us. We're looking for partners. We have a little room left for some corporate partners to come and help us get that word out and give back to our community, which gives to everybody. So we want you to join us. The CTE programs are what we're going to focus on, and the start of that, we're going to focus on the Automotive Technology Department. That's our first CTE program. It's kind of my pet project. Y'all, you can take your car there and have them fix it. They do mechanic stuff. They also do collision repair and refinishing, and they're phenomenal. They're better than taking it to shops, and not that shops in Duncanville aren't good. They're better than taking it to shops in Cedar Hill. They're better than that. Don't go to Cedar Hill. Come here. But they're fantastic, and people don't know that, and they should. And we're going to let them know. So that's part of our giving program. We're going to raffle a car that was donated by Dr. Mike Miner, the president of our foundation. Another coincidence. And it is such a cool little car. I think he doesn't like it when I say that, but it is a really cool car. It's a Chrysler Crossfire convertible, and we want to tie that in with the automotive department. And when we raffle this car, we think someone is getting an incredible deal. I need a drink of water, hold on. It's the Claritin. We're selling the raffle tickets for $100 a piece. $100. We're only going to sell 500 of them, so your chances are incredible. Don't ask me to factor the odds. I wasn't great at math, but I'm good at the talking part. So I think it's 1 in 500. I don't know. But we're selling 500 tickets, $100 a piece. And you can get this incredible car, which we're going to show you in a few minutes. And that's just one piece of our giving campaign. So I think my time is up, but I very much invite you to come and follow us on social media. We'll be posting Facebook. When we raffle this car, it will be on Facebook Live on December 18th. Vicki, is that right?
Yes.
December 18th at 2 p.m., Facebook Live. And they will post all of our stuff. You can go to the Duncanville ISD website, and our website is there, and all the links will be available. And we're very excited about this. We're excited to give the check, and we cannot wait to get you out to the car. So, Tiara? Okay. Dr. Mike? Vicki? Now we're going to present the check. This is the most fun part. We're so glad y'all all came. Thank you so much for supporting us. Oh, I should have walked to the front. Oh, way in the front.
25. There you go.
The car's name is out.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'll take the face mask off for one photo.
Whatever you want.
I would like.
Thank you, Dalton.
Hold your breath.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you here today, and thank you for giving me just a few moments here to have a few words. First of all, words truly cannot describe how I feel today and what this means for our district. We certainly appreciate you and your leadership. You know, I think about when I arrived here in 2016 and I had the first meeting with the Education Foundation. It was pretty clear even then that there was just a great sense of pride that the foundation had in the school district. And I was in a lucky place that I had that kind of support for the things that we were trying to do and accomplish in the district. Over the years, that relationship and that partnership has continued to grow and grow and grow. And today is just one example of how strong that partnership is and how trusting you have been to us so that we now can work together to do some great things for our students. There's nothing better than doing something that can have a positive impact in the life of another person. I mean, you just can't replace that feeling when you know that what you've done is definitely making a difference in the life of someone else. And I am telling you, as I think about our students, what you all have done, the sacrifice that you've made, the commitment. First, we know and understand how much of a commitment and a sacrifice this was. And so we appreciate that and we don't take that for granted. But I hope that I can really convey to you how awesome this is going to be for lives that are here in Duncanville. You're making a difference. There are students at home right now trying to figure out how and when they're going to have an opportunity to do their classwork because they don't have a computer. Well, what you have done today, it's a game changer. You've made a difference now because now that student that's sitting there right now this morning, we have school right now, but they're at home, and they're just trying to wait for their brother or sister to get off the iPad or the laptop so they can do their work. Well, now you close that gap tremendously by what you've done. And so I want you to understand the awesomeness of what that means for students. I mean, it's like Christmas every day for the students in Duncanville ISD, and it's because of your sacrifice. And so we don't take that for granted. I am so appreciative of the leadership in the Education Foundation. Ever since I've been here, you've been so supportive of me, and I'm so very lucky to be in a district that has that kind of support, and it makes everything so much more easier for us to do and accomplish. Our theme for this year in Duncanville, we wear this on Fridays, and it's, one team, one mission, one heart. And what you have done and the partnership and the relationship that we have, it is totally in line with our theme. Because we in Duncanville, we truly are one. That signifies the unity. that it takes for us to be able to do the job that we need to do. And we are truly a team. We are a team together with the Education Foundation. We support one another. We are moving in the same direction. That's what good, effective teams do. And we know what our mission is. Our mission, you have signified it today. Our mission is to make a difference in the lives of those that we are serving. And that's a part of our mission that you have actually exemplified today. We certainly appreciate that. And then our heart, it's why. It's the why we are here. You know, we have a heart for our students. You have a heart for your community. You have a heart for your school district. And so this act alone is really in line with our theme. And we appreciate you very much. I'm so appreciative. Over my career and even just my personal life, I'm always reminded that no one individual does anything of significance without the help of someone else. This is just another example. We couldn't do this without the help of the Education Foundation. And so we're going to be in a better place because of you. And so we appreciate that very much. So thank you. And I'm just looking forward to being able to spread the word and put this on social media. We're going to be pushing this out to all the media outlets because people need to know about the Education Foundation and the commitment that they have in Duncanville. Nobody else is doing this that I'm aware of. And so we're going to make sure that people know and hear and understand just the power of the partnership that we have. So thank you again. We'll be doing all kind of reports to show you the great work and the commitment that you have displayed today and the impact that's making on our students. I'm just excited to be able to show that to you and bring students before you so that you can see in future meetings and opportunities to engage just what this commitment has meant to a young person. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So thank you, appreciate you, and let's get some good photos and let's celebrate this opportunity that we have before us. So have a great day and a great weekend. Thank you for all you do to support Duncanville.